Welcome to this second part of Business Africa. With $2 billion in public debt in 2018, Zimbabwe is struggling to get its economy back on track. In addition to the fight against corruption, the government has committed itself to boosting the economy by reintroducing this time the abandoned Zimbabwean dollar in favor of the US dollar. Natalie Wakam and Michael Dibier tell us more.
Zimbabwe plans to continue with its economic recovery plan. The new finance minister, Multilingual, has announced that he wants to reintroduce the Zimbabwean dollar, which was abandoned almost 10 years ago, in favor of the American dollar.
The cash crisis issues are also a symptom of the general poor macroeconomic picture on the fiscal front, on the monetary front, in terms of external confidence as well. All that is causing or impacting the cash crisis issue.
The issue of monetary reform will come back to the forefront, and this is very important, according to the head of the economy, who refers to the forced eviction of white farmers as one of the main causes of the current crisis, as reflected in the collapse of the national currency and hyperinflation.
Dealing with service delivery is also key to dealing with the cost of the civil service in the first place. So certainly that's something that I'll sit down, reflect on, consult. Very important, and this is very important that I must consult with the president. Everything, it's his vision. I feel privileged to be appointed. Absolutely, so that's something that I'll look into.
The country is relying on financial institutions such as the African Development Bank and the World Bank to regain its foothold. Zimbabwe's public debt stands at $2 billion, or about 90% of its gross domestic product (GDP).
That's the end of this edition of Business Africa. Thank you for following us. Send your questions, comments and suggestions on Twitter and Kenga1 and Facebook Amelga. Follow us also on our Africanews and Africanews FR pages in French. Continue watching our programs on Africanews and at africanews.com.